Alright, let's see if we can do this. It ain't bright enough for me. I'm glad I bought a whole bunch of these bulbs. This motherfucking house goes through them hardcore. And we have light. Hell yeah. Alright, just don't judge me for my goddamn garage, alright? It's dirty as hell. Anyways, let's start this off. What up, guys? This is going to be a little bit different than what I'm normally into doing. But, oh shit, did you see that? This thing just came in today. This thing is fucking dope. Yeah, it's a fucking cheap China sign, but $24 shipping. And it only took like 2.5 fucking months to get here, but whatever. Anyways. Oh, I have a lot to tell you guys. Unfortunately, it's been really, really cold, and I'm usually not a pussy when it comes to cold weather, but I decided to park Selena for the last couple days because of what happened. I posted it onto my Twitter like maybe 30 minutes after it went down. So, unfortunately, well, I mean, fortunately for me, I walked away. But I did have a super close call the other night. Of course, it's the one day I'm not fucking filming, and it really pisses me off because I've had close calls before, but I've never had a close call with a vehicle this close per se. So it was dark outside. It was raining. If you guys can see off your peripherals here, I do have a tinted visor, and I was being really stupid. That was really dumb on my part. But my clear visors are really in not the greatest of shape. So I was trying to tint my last clear visor, and dumb me, yeah, it's tinted on the outside, and it looks, you know, it was getting there. It was looking good. But duh, it's fucking tinted both sides. So anyways, that's because I had a mirror tinted visor before, and for some reason it must have been a dud, because just from opening it and closing it, it literally, the mirror part just came off. Every time I touched it, it would just rub right off. So they were like, hey, that's got to be a dud. We'll get you another one. And they hooked me up, no charge. But anyways, I don't have a clear one. So getting back to what I was saying, sorry, I'm losing track. It was nighttime. It was raining. I could literally not see shit. It was colder than hell. I took my visor up, and I had already driven. Man, this was towards the end of the night. I was probably 5 miles from home. And I was riding along, and I stopped at a red light, and I was with a buddy of mine. He doesn't motovlog or anything. He'll probably be in a video or something later on. But he went into there was a lane in between us, and he went into the turn lane to head to a buddy's house. And I had to get home because I'm dealing with some other issues, and I'll tell you that in a second here. And the light turned green for me, and I started to drive. There's a Chevron gas station not too far on the right. And by this point, I was already up to 45, maybe 50 miles an hour, and I was watching all the incoming traffic. And the roads are pretty clear. There wasn't really a lot of people out. But I did see 2 vehicles driving down the turn lane with their blinkers on. So I was watching them. Pretty vigilant usually. And without even warning, guys, like, I'm pretty sure some of you have probably experienced this before, and I'm sure we're all going to experience it at one point. I'm just really fucking glad that I walked away. He decided he was going to turn in front of me. Now, if you guys followed my social medias about a year ago, when I moved back to Washington, my ex-wife and I both met a guy on the ferry named Shannon, and he was riding a custom Harley. So him and my ex-wife got off the ferry, and she motioned for him to go first, and he said okay. So he went, and they were creeping through this tunnel, and they were coming up the hill, and this truck did the exact same thing. This truck turned out in front of him, and he T-boned this truck. And I rushed to her aid because she was in shock. She was the first responder. She is a nurse, so she did what she could to keep him alive. And they went to the hospital, and unfortunately, about a day or two after he went to the hospital, he passed away. I did have a GoFundMe page for him too, but Same thing happened to me the other night. This car, and the safest bike I have ever ridden. I love the fact that the front and rear brakes are interconnected. And this bike stops on a dime, even in wet weather. I could not believe it. So we're literally in front of the chevron by the time he pulls in front of me. And I hit the brake so hard, I don't even remember hitting the back brake, to be honest with you. I'm pretty sure if this was my R6, I would have been over the handlebars in a heartbeat. But I did hit the front brake, and I'm pretty sure, I know this camera is wide angle, so things are a lot farther than they seem. But I could literally, sitting on the bike, and by the time I came to a complete stop, his back was just clearing my bike. I could have reached out and hit his car. That's how fucking close I was. So I had to back up in traffic because I ended up tapping the curb. I had to back the bike up in traffic, motioning everybody to go through. And once I got far enough back that I could turn into the Chevron parking lot, that's where he had darted into. I drove up to him. Oh, man, I wish I was recording. His response when I said, "What the fuck was that?" He goes, "Sorry, bro, I didn't see you." Are you kidding me, bro? I got the brightest reflectors on my rims. You guys saw the post on Instagram. I just put these on there not too long ago. My helmet itself also has the white reflectors now instead of the orange, so it lights up really bright. I wear an orange reflective vest that also is neon. I have some of the brightest headlights on the road, and you're telling me you couldn't fucking see me? You have 6 windows in your car. Oh, I fucking hate cars. Okay, so I'm here to motovlog another day. I'm thankful for that, but ever since then, I've kind of like parked her just for a few days. I was still shaking up a day later. I mean, it wasn't horrible. Nobody got hurt. Psychologically, I think I was a little fucked up. I'm good now. I've already taken her out once. It's just too damn cold. I haven't been able to motovlog, and I feel really bad. But I've been working on a lot of other stuff, guys. If you haven't noticed, I have now made stickers. So these are like 3 by 4 inch. They're a little bigger than I wanted them to be, but they do the job. I also got a P.O. box, so if you guys want to mail stuff, if there's anybody out there that feels like they want to switch stickers with me, that's cool too. I'm more than happy to plaster some stickers somewhere. I'm trying to find a good spot. I don't want to copy Chase on 2 wheels with the fender hugger, and I don't want to copy Yummy with the windscreen. So I got to find a good spot that doesn't look tacky. But I would love to switch stickers with some of you guys. So the P.O. box is, actually I'll just put it right here on the screen. It's P.O. Box 4252, Bremerton, Washington 98312. And I'm going to be checking that at least once a week, if not more, depending on how many subscribers I start getting. Once I get bigger, I'll check it constantly. But right now, I think once a week's good enough. So I got stickers. I got a P.O. box. I filed for my divorce. You guys know that was coming. It sucks, man. That's expensive shit. But it is what it is. And now, I don't know if I put this in any of my last vlogs or not, but as of November, when I was leaving to go on that month out to sea trip to Hawaii, the owners of this house decided that they were going to sell it. I had forgotten that my lease ended in December, okay? So, fuck me, right? So they gave me a 30-day notification the day I went out to sea, so I didn't have any service, and I didn't check my phone, or wasn't able to check my phone until I got to Hawaii. So when we pulled into Hawaii, like the beginning of December, here I have this voicemail saying you have 30 days to vacate. You have until December 19th, and December 18th we were getting back, so I immediately started calling everybody, freaking out. I'm like, what do you guys want me to do? So finally the owner allowed me to stay until the 31st of January. So I have just about 3 weeks left, and in the process I was like, well, I wanted to buy a house anyway, so I might as well just start buying one now. So I've looked at a shitload of houses in the area. Nothing compares to the one I'm currently in. I happen to get approved for more than what they're asking for this house that I'm in, so I actually put a bid on this house. The only problem is if you guys understand what common law marriage states are, Essentially, what's mine is hers, and what's hers is mine. So I cannot close on a house while I'm still married until my divorce is finalized, or I have to put her on my loan. And the problem with that is I don't know what's going to happen. So I'm fighting. It's a big clusterfuck, guys. I'm sorry. It's like you guys notice that my life is always in shambles, and that's about my luck. But I try to stay as positive as possible. I got a lot of cool people in my life. I got a lot of family around, and doing this and getting comments from you guys really boosts my spirits. I don't mean to sound corny, but it really does. You guys are fucking awesome. But honestly, I hope everybody had a good New Year's. I'm probably just going to be dicking around in my garage. If you can't see, I got a fucking 6-pack of Corona cooling by the garage door. I already got one open. This is my play area right here. I mean, I know it's fucking trashed right now. I need to get some cabinets or something, but literally I haven't done much since I moved in, because as soon as I moved in, I went on deployment. You guys know that. You remember the video. I'm on a boat. After that, I mean, I came back from deployment to, a house being sold, a divorce. It's like, had to go buy a bike. I had to sell my vehicles. It's been crazy, man. But you know what? Your comments do help. They help me a lot. They keep me motivated to do this. But I got a lot of shit planned this summer. I cannot wait to go to San Francisco. I'm hoping Selena holds up. I'm going to buy a whole bunch of extra parts for her. We're going to have a car following us down. I'm going with my ride group. It's going to be sometime in June. We're going to go down there. It's going to be a week-long ride. I'm going to try to get as many GoPro battery packs as possible, because I really don't want to miss any part of this. This is going to be awesome content for you guys, and I'm probably going to have all these extra battery packs charging as I'm using my current one, so it's going to be great. I'm hoping to get a lot more upgrades between now and then. I still got a couple minor things I want to do this bike. You know what? I still haven't found a new color scheme for my logo yet. So if you guys have any ideas, I'm all ears. What would look good? Because I don't really want to do the gray in this, even though I want to keep Selena black and gray. I think it's fucking hot. I'm actually incorporating a lot of white too. But I finally got some frame sliders. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but I did not have frame sliders before. And okay, so these were a gift, and this person does not really understand frame sliders. When I said that one day I'm going to need to get the swing arm spools, which I got 2 sets now. One's the old set. I didn't like them. I didn't like them because of how small they were. It felt really sketchy on my bike stand, so I spent a little more and got some bigger ones. I haven't been able to find the ones that I had on Celeste. Those were really big, and I like those a lot, but I plan on getting the one that connects right here, and it's got the little hook down. I think those are sleeker. But I did talk about how I needed sliders for all my engine covers, and how I was going to get some front sliders, and probably a tank slider with a stomp pad. And they didn't understand this, so at Christmas, I received the pair of frame sliders, right? And those are like, I mean, there's not much out there for the R1 right now. I think these are one of the cheapest ones they make. So it was about $45 for the set, and not one pair, not 2 pairs, but 3 pairs of frame sliders, and I cannot do anything with these. So with that being said, if you guys need some frame sliders, let me know. I will be more than happy to do a little drug deal with you guys, because I cannot use 3 sets. I mean, unless I drop the bike, and I'm telling you right now, that is not going to happen. I'm not letting that happen, and if it does, it's going to be a long time from now. Anyways, guys, that's all I got. Leave me your comments. Please hit the subscribe button if you like what I'm doing so far. Just hit me up, man. I'm cool to talk to whoever about whatever. It don't matter to me. I'm an open book. I told you that before. I just love doing this. So stay tuned for Yummy R6's video too. His fan mail. I did send him a sticker. I wrote him a little note. So hopefully he puts that in his video, and I get a little shout out. Might help boost some of my subscribers. But all right, guys, I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.